Chapter 1. The Prison Gate. The sound of clanging gates reverberates through the air, signaling the start of another day within the confines of the medium-security prison. As the echoes fade, Samuel Sam Rivera's voice rises above the ambient noise, rich with emotion yet tinged with regret. Once a dedicated teacher, he reflects on the choices that led him here, a place that transforms lives and strips away identities. In his first diary entry, Sam captures the duality of existence behind bars, where hope and despair exist in a delicate balance. He describes the inescapable weight of silence that fills the prison corridors, a haunting reminder of the past. Yet amid this darkness, he holds on to the flicker of redemption, yearning to share his stories and inspire change. With each word, he finds solace in the written form, a lifeline that seeks to bridge the gap between fear and hope, revealing the profound humanity within these walls. Chapter 2. The Artist in Chains. As the clinking of paintbrushes echoes softly against the concrete walls, we enter the world of Elena Patel, a young artist navigating the tumultuous waters of prison life. Convicted for a crime of passion, Elena pours her heart into her art, using vibrant colors to paint her emotions and fantasies beyond the prison's confines. In her diary entry, she writes, "Each stroke is a whisper of freedom, a reminder that beauty can still exist within these walls." The ambient sounds of sketching accompany her reflections as she captures the fleeting moments of kindness from guards and inmates alike, providing unexpected rays of hope. Her words dance off the page, forming vivid imagery of sunsets and open fields, contrasting sharply with the stark reality around her. In the solitude of her cell, Elena finds purpose, dreaming of a day when her art can showcase not only the struggles of incarceration, but also the resilience of the human spirit. Chapter 3. The Weight of Expectations. The rhythmic sound of basketballs echoing in the prison yard provides a backdrop to Marcus Big M Johnson's reflections on his past. Once a star athlete, Big M documents the immense pressure he faced from family, coaches, and peers. In his diary entry, he confides, "Every bounce of the ball reminds me of the dreams I buried beneath expectations." He recounts the thrill of victories long gone and the crippling weight of failure that led him to incarceration. Amid the camaraderie of fellow inmates on the court, Big M reveals the complexities of masculinity in this environment, where vulnerability can be perceived as weakness. Yet basketball allows him a fleeting escape, moments where friendship triumphs over loneliness. As he finishes his entry, he reflects on the unexpected lessons learned in the yard. "In this place, I've discovered the strength that lies in brotherhood, even when surrounded by walls." Chapter 4. Wisdom in Shadows. In the dim light of her cell, Clara Thompson finds joy in the shadows of confinement. Her voice, imbued with humor and warmth, paints a vivid picture of her life before prison, a spirited grandmother who never thought she'd be involved in a bank heist. As she scribbles her diary entry, the soft rustle of paper mingles with echoes of muffled laughter from the common area. Clara reflects on society's judgment, sharing anecdotes that reveal her wit in the face of adversity. "Life, my dear," she writes, "is a bank we all rob from, and I just took a little too much." Through her clever observations, Clara has become a beacon of wisdom for her fellow inmates, reminding them that even in the darkest places, laughter can be a reprieve. She emphasizes the bonds formed through shared stories, showing that friendship can blossom amidst the chaos of prison life. Chapter 5. Intersecting Lives. The common area buzzed with a mix of chatter and quiet murmurs as Samuel Sam Rivera settled onto a worn bench, his diary open beside him. It was here that their paths first crossed, a moment suspended in time where four lives converged within the prison's gray walls. Sam observed Elena hunched over her sketchbook, her fingers dancing gracefully across the page, while Marcus Big M engaged fellow inmates in a spirited conversation about last night's basketball game. Clara, perched nearby, shared a hearty laugh that cut through the heaviness of the atmosphere, her anecdotes lightening the burden of the day. In whispered tones, they exchanged glances and introductions, each one a puzzle piece revealing fragments of their stories. Sam, in his narration, began to weave the dynamics of their burgeoning friendships, capturing the tentative warmth in their interactions. Here, amidst the echoes of laughter and muted fears, a remarkable bond began to take shape, one that hinted at the healing power of connection in a world often defined by isolation. Chapter 6. The Art of Survival. Elena sits in her dimly lit cell, the soft rustle of paper contrasting with the harsh clinks of metal echoing through the prison halls. The daylight filters in through a small barred window, casting shadows that dance across her sketchbook. In her latest diary entry, she reflects on the transformation her art has undergone since her incarceration, a means of survival amidst the chaos. I paint my sorrows, my hopes, and the fleeting beauty I find in this unforgiving place, she writes, sharing how the guards' unexpected moments of kindness have ignited sparks of creativity within her. With each stroke of her brush, Elena captures the delicate balance of despair and resilience, drawing from the world outside and the emotions that swirl within. Art has become her lifeline, a way to challenge the silence of her confinement and to communicate the unspoken struggles of herself and her fellow inmates, a window to their shared humanity. Chapter 7. Brotherhood on the Yard. As the sun casts long shadows on the prison yard, Marcus Big M. Johnson's deep voice resonates with the rhythm of the basketballs bouncing against the hard pavement. In his diary, he reflects on the brothers he's found in this unforgiving landscape. In here we've built a family, he writes, capturing the essence of camaraderie formed between inmates. The sounds of laughter and cheers blend with the echoes of sneakers squeaking, painting a vibrant picture of connection amidst confinement. Big M shares how playing basketball transcends mere sport. It embodies resilience and brotherhood. Each dunk and assist strengthens their bond, allowing vulnerability to emerge among the rigid walls of masculinity. He pens about the conversations that unfold during the games, stories of dreams deferred and spirits uplifted. With every practice session, they learn that strength is not just physical. It's the support they offer one another that truly defines survival in prison. Chapter 8. Laughter in Adversity. Amid the starkness of prison life, Clara Thompson finds joy in its most unexpected corners. Laughter is my secret weapon, she writes in her diary, her voice warm and tinged with humor. In her entries, she recounts light-hearted moments, like the time she convinced the guards to host a spontaneous bingo night, turning the dreary common room into a makeshift stage for camaraderie. Amidst tales of mischief, Clara reflects on the friendships she's forged with fellow inmates. In a place built to separate us, we've created our own little family, she muses, her words brimming with affection. Each shared joke and heartfelt conversation becomes a lifeline, stitching together the fabric of their lives. Clara believes laughter cultivates resilience, reminding everyone that even in the darkest spaces, joy can thrive. Her entries serve as a reminder that while the walls may be confining, the spirit remains boundless, forever seeking connection through shared laughter. Chapter 9. Regrets and Reflections. The distant clanging of metal doors and the quiet rustling of paper fills the air. Samuel Sam Rivera's diary entry. Today, I find myself at a crossroads in my mind. Each day here, I navigate the bitter taste of regret, replaying moments when choices seemed simple yet led me down this dark path. As a teacher, I once believed I could shape young minds, but instead I failed my own. The echoes of my former life haunt me, and I wish I could reach back and alter my decisions. Through storytelling, I've found solace. Sharing the lessons hidden within my mistakes brings strength to others. My tales, filled with both hope and despair, have begun to resonate with my fellow inmates, igniting their own reflections. Perhaps redemption lies not in forgetting the past, but in embracing it, to transform our pain into lessons that guide us toward a better future. I close today, still searching for the path that leads me home. Chapter 10. The Fragility of Freedom. Elena Patel's diary entry opens with the faint echoes of prison life, a stark reminder of her reality. Today, I caught glimpses of sunlight filtering through the barred windows, she writes, her voice trembling with a blend of beauty and despair. In those fleeting moments, hope dances like a bird within a cage. It teases me with the idea of freedom. She reflects on her struggles, capturing the aching longing for the life she left behind, the friendships, the laughter, the open skies. Yet here, amidst the concrete walls I create, she continues, describing her latest painting, a vibrant explosion of color representing her emotions. Art is my rebellion, a declaration that I exist beyond these chains. With each stroke, she finds solace, but acknowledges the fragility of her hopes. The entry closes with a poignant reminder. No matter how distant, freedom remains a yearning heartbeat within her, echoing against the silence of her confinement. Chapter 11. Finding Strength. As the sun set, casting long shadows on the prison yard, Marcus Big M. Johnson gathered with a group of fellow inmates for their regular basketball game. His diary entry reflects on this gathering as more than just a game. It is a sanctuary where vulnerability transforms into strength. He writes about the thrill of scoring a basket, but more importantly, he captures the bonds forged through sweat and shared laughter. In the rhythmic echo of sneakers on asphalt, Big M finds mentorship, sharing tips with younger players, instilling confidence in them, just as he once found in his coaches. This camaraderie becomes a lifeline, a fleeting taste of freedom that empowers him to confront his insecurities. Through these reflections, Big M illuminates an essential truth. In a place where hope often flickers dimly, the support of his brothers in arms ignites a flame of resilience that defies the confines of their reality. Chapter 12. Bridges of Understanding. The common area buzzes with a newfound energy as Samuel, Elena, Marcus, and Clara gather for an afternoon discussion. Their shared stories begin to weave a complex tapestry of understanding. Sam recounts his days as a teacher, feeling the weight of shaping young minds, while Elena reveals the heartbreak behind her crime, juxtaposing her passion for art with her struggles. As Big M opens up about the pressures of athleticism and expectations, he finds unexpected support from Clara, who shares her humorous perspective on life's unpredictability. In this moment, laughter and empathy flow freely, dissolving the judgment that once clouded their interactions. Each character recognizes the traces of their struggles in one another, forging unexpected bonds. Clara's warm chuckle lightens the atmosphere. They realize that their differences only enhance their connection, creating an invaluable network of support amidst the unforgiving walls, nurturing resilience and understanding in their shared journey. Chapter 13. The Final Challenge. In the dim light of the common area, each character grapples with a pivotal moment that forces them to confront their deepest fears. Sam reflects on his past mistakes, pen trembling in his hand as he writes about the shattered dreams of his former students, knowing he is not only a prisoner of the state, but of his own choices. Elena channels her despair into her latest painting, splashing vivid colors that clash with the bleakness of her environment, yet she feels overwhelmed by the uncertainty of her future. Big M, on the yard, faces the pressure to maintain his tough exterior as whispers of his vulnerabilities circulate among the inmates. Clara, with a flicker of humor, shares a heartfelt story about a lost friendship, revealing her struggle with regrets and the yearning for acceptance. This climactic convergence magnifies their interconnectedness, urging each to confront their truths and embrace the possibility of transformation amidst adversity.